Hi everyone. I'm just going to wait because I said we were going to start at 8:15. As you begin to log on, go ahead and just start taking some deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you'd like. We're just going to give everybody some time to notice that we're on and just start with our breathing. So you can inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose or mouth. And again, you can close your eyes or just take some soft breaths. If you're feeling frazzled or any emotions, just feel the emotions, notice them, and then just bring it back to your breath. So just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose or mouth, and just notice where your breath is going in your body. Do you feel it more in your chest? Do you feel it in your neck and shoulders? Just notice with no judgment. And then take your breath a little deeper down into your belly. It might be helpful to place your hand on your belly as you inhale and feel your belly expand. And exhale and feel your belly soften. Inhale and feel your belly expand. And exhale, feel as it soften. Feel it soften. Just noticing the belly rise and fall with each breath. And again, it might feel good and be useful to place your hand or both hands on your belly as you practice this breathing. Now, if you're seated, you can just feel yourself supported by your chair or the floor. If you're lying down, feeling your body supported by the floor. And just make sure you're comfortable wherever you are. If you need to move, move so that you're comfortable. You don't have to stay in a static position. And just continue to focus on that belly breathing in the back of your mind as you feel yourself supported by the floor or the chair. Now notice your tailbone. And from your tail, visualize yourself being anchored to the ground, supported in a way, all the way to the earth. So visualize or feel yourself supported not only by the floor of the chair, but you're feeling that support through your tail all the way down into the earth. Maybe you're feeling it through your tailbone or maybe even your sitting bones. And feeling your pelvis getting heavy into the chair or the floor. And just visualize it going deeper down through the chair, the floor, into the foundation, and down into the ground. And continue that belly breathing. You can have a soft gaze or your eyes can be closed. Feeling the belly expand and soften as you feel yourself supported by the earth. Now visualize a pillar of light coming out of the crown of your head, reaching up to the sky, up to the heavens. And feel that connection up through the crown of your head to the heavens while still being supported from the earth below. And notice that you're supported from the earth to the heavens, right in between. Continue that belly breath. We're going to continue this grounding meditation, but start to move into our intention for today. So I'd ask you to place your hand on your heart and start to breathe into your heart. So breathing into the belly before, but now just send that intention and that breath into your heart space. Continuing to inhale through the nose and exhaling through the nose or mouth. And I just ask and invite you to notice, how is your heart space feeling? Maybe it's your physical heart, maybe it's your emotional heart, maybe it's your spiritual heart or your social heart. How is it feeling? Take a couple more deep breaths and just listen. Taking things one day at a time. Ask your heart, what does it need today? Continue to breathe into that heart space and notice what's going on, what you're feeling. Again, it can be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially. And what does your heart space need? Acknowledge what is coming up for you. Notice it and hold it to remember. Continue to breathe. We're going to move into a time of writing or drawing or whatever it is you need to do to take what you've learned in this moment to write it down or draw it out. Whatever you need to make it tangible and memorable for yourself. So move out of the breath work for the moment, the meditation. Maybe move your body a little bit, roll your shoulders around. Continue to hold what your heart told you. And feel free to pick up your pen and paper or your pen and your paper and your crayons, whatever you need, and take the next minute or two or three and just for today, what do you need? What was just coming up for you in that meditation time? And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be words. And it's okay if it's more than one thing. Just write it all down, draw it all out, let it come forth however it will for you. If you feel a little anxiety coming on as you're moving out of meditation into this time of making things tangible, just close your eyes and bring yourself back to that rooting through your pelvis, feeling that pillar of light back through the crown of your head, and take a couple deep belly breaths and come back to this space. So really listen to your body. Now, you don't need to be finished. with your writing or your drawing or whatever it is that's coming up for you. But either at this moment or later today, I want you to think about, as you picture your day, what's come up for you, what you're needing for today. How can you schedule this in? So making this tangible for you, for what you're needing, how can you schedule it in your day? After you think about where it can schedule in or even schedule it in your day, I want you to close your eyes and notice, how will you feel after you incorporate this into your day? How will you feel maybe the 5 minutes after you incorporate it? Just sit with that emotion, sit with that feeling, however it's coming up for you. Picturing yourself doing what you need for yourself and how you'll feel afterwards. Keeping your eyes closed, who comes to mind that you can tell who will support you in making sure you carve out this time for you today, or will hold you accountable for carving out that time for this time for you today? Who comes to mind? Who can you tell? Who's in your household, or who can check in through text or a phone call? Let's go ahead and end with that connecting back into the earth, into the heavens again. So even though this isn't finished, this is just a time for you. You can continue on after this, but let's just close this session with going back into that space of closing your eyes, putting your hands on your lap or in your belly or on your heart, and connect to the earth below, feeling it supporting you. Connect to the heavens above, feel them pouring the light and peace and calmness into you. And just bring up a feeling of gratitude for yourself for taking this time for you today. And thank you for joining me as well. Remember in your transitions today to pause and breathe. Thank you.